All right. Another beautiful day. Woo. Hey, let's dig through some more tools. You want to? I think it's time. Trying to remember what all we already videoed. I think we got the whole top box covered and we got most of the bottom drawers covered. So let's see here. I know we saw the main go-to drawer here. Yep, I think we've covered this too, the 1/2-inch drive drawer. I hate saying that word, drawer. All right, here are the pliers I have accumulated over the years. These I've probably used the most, these little side cutters. Yeah, I just got, you know, side cutters. A lot of these things are my dad and grandpa's and stuff I've found and stuff I've stolen. Yeah. All the little needly nose, regular pliers, sheet metal cutters, regular old pliers, lineman pliers. Look at that. I just got out of the shower and look how dirty my hands already are from just opening this. Well, I'll tell you what, man, this toolbox, I just realized how dusty and dirty this thing is. I'll tell you what, though, that's money. Whew, I guess I'll clean that this winter. Okay, vice grips. Here's a humongous pair of channel locks. I used to use those all the time when I was a heavy equipment mechanic. Thank God I ain't got to work on that big old stuff anymore. Channel locks, more channel locks than the hardware stores got. Well, I can have a heck of a yard sale one day. I could probably make enough selling all this stuff to retire. And we got the old screwdriver drawer. You got to pop these drawers open and it's more stable. Oh my goodness, look at all the stuff. I forgot I had all that. More hex driver tools. There's that DeWalt kit I've been looking for. Man, I looked all over the place for this thing the other day. Had a buddy of mine give me this. Yeah. Phillips heads. All this is Phillips heads. This is a neat little gadget right here. It's a little ratchet driver. And it's got some stuff in it. All them rusty goodies. God, can't imagine the last time I had this out. This is something I picked up recently. Little 5/16 driver, but it's flexible. And then you can take that off and spin it around. It'll be a 1/4 inch and it'll be a 5/16 on each side. 1/4 or a 5/16. I ain't even got to use this thing yet and I forgot I had it. It's for doing hose clamps. You can get up in there and get to it. This is just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff I've collected over the years. There, I got a couple of these big impact drivers. You hit it with a big old hammer and it'll twist and break loose a really tight bolt. Oh, I don't know how in the world that got in there. There's my paint can opener. I need to save that out. I was looking for that the other day. Just a 1/4 driver. It's a weird looking little awl. That's called an awl. Another impact driver. I used this to take the doors off a Suzuki Samurai one time. And you can see how it's got so much torque. It just twisted that Phillips head bit. Wow, that thing has got a lot of torque. Whew. Wow. Just a bunch of more miscellaneous stuff. And all the straight head screwdrivers. I got some in here that were brought up from the Titanic. This one was. I used to do a lot of diving, a lot of scuba diving off the piers in Jacksonville. That's where I found most of this stuff, scuba diving. I beat the barnacles off of it because it'll cut your fingers if you try to use them. I do have a couple of nice things in here though. This is a new snap-on screwdriver. Old buddy Johnny got with his dealer. I had one broken and he swapped it for me when his snap-on dealer come in the shop. That's the screwdriver drawer. Now my back's hurting bending over doing this. I ain't got to get on my tiptoes to show the top anymore. And here's the, give that drawer a pop. Here's the hammer drawer. Here's one of my go-to Thor hammers. I can knock your fronts out with that boy. Here's my body and fender tools. Like I do a whole lot of body and fender anymore. There's my old East Wing. Yeah, Est Wing, I guess is how, not East Wing, but I built my first shop in 1996 with that 24 by 24, huge shop. I think I got pictures of it on Instagram and Facebook. Another rubber hammer. These are pretty neat right here. Rubber and some kind of hard plastic. Here's my old stick welding hammer. This is how I learned to weld. Using a big arc welder, stick welder, you'd have to beat the flux off of it after you lay the bead. And that's why this is so the handle don't get hot. Boy, that thing's crusty right there. I think they used that to build the Titanic too. That's where I found it. I made this hammer years and years ago. I think it was 1995 I made this hammer. Handle broke, so I just took a pipe, beat it flat, and I actually stick welded that on there. It's been pretty good. I put a bicycle grip handlebar on there. But when I welded it, I made it crooked. Kind of hard to use, but more ball peen hammers. Here's a brass hammer that I got more use out of than you can imagine. This thing is smushed. That's a proto. All brass. Another East Wing hammer. And this is probably what I'm proud of the most. Oh, this thing is heavy. This thing I made, somebody rented one of our big backhoes one time, and he had the outriggers out, you know, when you pick up the rear of the tractor. Somebody drove by and ran into his outrigger and bent the cylinder. So I cut the cylinder in sections. And this is a 90-pound jackhammer, air hammer, jackhammer bit. I cut the part off where it goes into the hammer, and then I cut the tip off flat and welded it. Well, I got more use out of this thing. You can see how much I've used it. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I made two of them. There's another one there. And you can see the chisel bit. I left a point on that one. Yeah. Here's a solid steel. I think I found this in the road one time. This solid steel. Huh, that's a heavy one too. And here is something I used to use a lot. When you change the buckets on skid steers and big backhoes, the front buckets and rear buckets, I used to use that to drive the pins out. That's something I haven't used in probably 30 years. Ooh, a blast from the past looking through here. Can you believe I had everything in this, in all these boxes? Everything in those boxes. I had everything in those red boxes before I got this green one. I thought everything would fit in here because it's bigger, but it got full quick, so I had to keep the other boxes. Whew. Got my nose running. Yeah, let's see what we have in the DeWalt drawer. DeWalt drawer. I used to use this all the time. Most of this stuff is my old 18-volt stuff, like my reciprocating saw. I got a 18-volt flashlight. That's a corded drill there. That's a good drill. Then I got a corded 7 1/4 circular saw, my go-to saw. 18 volt circular saw. That's a 7-inch, I believe, or I forget what size that is. I think it's a, I forget what size that is. It may be a 7 1/4. And I got some extra 20 volt batteries for the 20 volt tools I use now. Here's my old 18 volt impact. I got a lot of miles on this boy. Wow. And I got all my old 18 volt batteries. Boy, I got a lot of batteries. I forgot I had so many batteries. Oh, now I can't stand up, my back caught. Let's see, we went through this drawer yesterday, or I think we did. Quarter drive socket set from Craftsman. Somebody got me, I appreciate that. And somebody got me from Capri Tools this hex drive set. It goes from 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 drive, and 1/2 inch drive. It goes all the way from 5/64. It goes all through the sizes of 9/32, 3/8, 7/6, all the way to 9/16, man. Ain't that a tool right there? Capri Tools. Pow. That is super, super nice. And all my 3/8 drive Torx. Then I got the female Torx drivers. This is a little socket I haven't seen in a long time. Let's see if I can pull this thing out. I have to get a pair of pliers to get that out. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull this out. This is neat. Let's pull the whole thing out, boy. This is something right here I bought when I was 16 years old. I had that Volkswagen Beetle. This is a 17 millimeter. It's designed to take the plug out of the transmission on a Volkswagen Beetle so you can add oil, gear oil. Wow, that's something I haven't seen in a long time. Huh. Well, that's a blast from the past. Yeah, see, this is where I keep all my Allen wrenches. Allen wrenchers. I got them at Home Depot, Husky brand. That's the metric, and there's a standard. Those are nice to have. And I've gotten more over the years. Let's see. Here's some I've picked up. These are, look at that, they're magnetic. There's a little Allen wrench hanging off of it. This is the Torx drivers. All the way from T27, 25, 20, 15, T10, all the way up to T50. And they're the vandal-proof style too, with the holes in it. These are pretty nice to have. Safety glasses, of course. And these are, I think they're, yeah, these are 1/2 inch drive impact money. Impact drive hex drivers, 3/8 to 3/4. I got these at Home Depot. And let's see, these are clutch. I got these at a supply house. These are, it goes from 1/4 drive all the way up to I think it's a 3/8 drive. No, these two are 1/2 inch. But see, these are the hex drivers with the vandal proof little tit on there. So those are pretty nice to have. And here's some more Torx drivers. Husky, I got these from Home Depot. You've got the male Torx, and then you got the female Torx, which I use these sometimes to take the studs. Oh, stop it. On a Briggs intake engine, you know, you got those studs to carburetor mount on. Sometimes you've got the Torx end instead of the 5/16 end. A couple of more. SK, that's a T45 3/8 drive. And there's one hiding back there I broke years ago. So that's the little Torx driver and Allen wrench drawer. Let's see what we got in here. This is my sealant. Let me see who that is on the phone. Trying to text me. Trying to text the boy while he's trying to do a video. Oh. Customer calling me after hours on a Saturday. What's the matter with you? I got all my sealer, gasket maker, liquid snails, JB Weld. You gotta get you some steel grease for the heads on your edgers and weed eaters and hedge trimmers. And this is the gasket maker stuff. 1 minute. They know who gave me this, and I appreciate that, boys. Here's some I got from the dealer. They use this on the Kohler engines. It's actually a Kohler product. They sell the Loctite. They have a Kohler part number. They put this in a box, and it's a Kohler part number. And we got the Loctite, Moto Seal, some Loctite. And let's see, we went through this drawer yesterday, valve lapping stuff. We got some gasket material, gasket cutter kit. And this is my 2-stroke engine stuff here. You can pressurize and vacuum test 2-stroke engines. I need to do a video on that one day. And here is my driver, my nut driver drawer. There's my snake eye tools. I don't know if you can get an idea of what these look like. It's different little snake eye tools. You ever see a screw like in an elevator? They'll put the safety plaque inside the elevator, and they'll use them kind of screws so that you can't get the inspection thing out of it. Can't tamper with the electronics inside of an elevator. These are just regular nut drivers. I got all different sizes. Master Mechanic, that's a 5/16, nope, 3/8. It goes anywhere from a little bitty 3/16 all the way up to 1/2 inch and bigger. I've had these things forever. There's some more just miscellaneous stuff. And this is where I keep my face shields. Pow. And gloves and a couple towels in case I need to draw off. Ooh. Ooh. And boys and girls, I believe that is the rest of the big green box. Ooh, got my back killing me now. I've been over like that. All right. Next, we're going to go through these toolboxes. That toolbox over there. That toolbox over there holds parts and supplies, so that's not tools. And we will continue on, man. I appreciate you guys and girls watching these videos. I'm really doing this for insurance purposes, so I can prove what I had when they stole it. But y'all be good. I will see y'all on the next video, and go doggies. Woof.